Well, Naledi, not a good morning for those who are traveling on this particular road. Well, we are told that this accident happened in the early hours of the morning around 6 a.m. That is between Bloemfontein and Reddersburg on the N6. For now, what we have witnessed so far is there are 5 fatalities that are on this particular route. The accident involved two minibus taxis. The one taxi, it was only the driver who was the passenger in that particular taxi. It's a head-on collision between the 2 taxis. The other taxi, which was going from the Bloemfontein direction towards Reddersburg, it had 15 passengers, and the injured, or the passengers who are injured in that minibus taxi have been taken to Tshepo Hospital. But for now, as you can see, the traffic has been open for now just to ease the congestion on the road. But what is happening is they keep on closing and opening it for the flow of traffic. I'm just going to move out from the shot so that my colleague Tshepo Moime can show you actually what is the remain of this motor taxi, where the injured person here is the driver. This is the incident as it happened, and what is discouraging or disturbing in this particular scene, when we arrived here, when we were driving towards here, we were obviously, when you go to an accident scene, you know that you can see that already there is traffic that is picking up, and the road conditions were not conducive for us because it was already raining, and we were driving, cautiously on the road. But we were disturbed by the number of cars that were driving at a high speed, overtaking us, and that's the kind of impression that we have seen, that there are other motorists who don't actually observe the rules of the road, and they are not courteous to other road users, particularly when the weather is like this, it's raining. That's the situation so far. But the medical personnel and the police are on the scene trying to investigate the crime scene at the moment. And I can also tell you that this is not the only accident in the Free State. There's another accident that happened in the between roadside and Villas on the N3 in the Free State, where 2 people have died in the early hours of this morning. So you can see that already we are days before Christmas, and there are fatalities that we are observing in our roads. And you know that Free State is not only just it's a central province where many people use the province various the national roads to go to Cape Town, Durban, and the Eastern Cape. So that is the situation where we are right now. The traffic has been opened just to ease congestion, so that to avoid or to lessen the congestion that we have seen in the just before we started with this crossing. Naledi?
Yeah, I think one of the more disturbing reports coming out of this story, Ishmael, is the issue of the 2 women apparently trapped still in that minibus, so their bodies still trapped. I mean, what's the latest with that? And of course, what authorities are saying. I mean, is there enough of a police presence on the roads to at least keep a close eye on the behavior of drivers as they drive to their holiday destinations?
There is enough police personnel and the emergency medical services. Like when we arrived, they were as they were stopping the cars from moving. There were other motorists who even wanted to move, disobeying the instructions that they were getting. But on the other side, as you can see, the taxi that is behind me, there's another taxi that is involved in this accident on the other side, on the veldt, where they are also trying to extricate the dead one of the dead passenger that is in that taxi. So it's going to take some time for the emergency medical personnel to get those dead bodies outside and take them to the mortuary. So it's going to be a tall order for those who are here, and the police who are also going to do the accident construction scene so that they can have a proper recollection of what transpired here.
Shocking, those bodies still trapped inside minibus taxis as authorities try to get them out. I think let's leave it there. I imagine that you're going to be speaking to, or have you spoken to quickly to any of the passengers that have survived?
Well, for now, the passengers who have been involved in this accident, remember the accident happened in the early hours of the morning around 4 a.m. So those who are injured have been taken to hospital. What is happening here is only the police and the medical personnel who have been here since the accident happened. And in our interaction with them, they've indicated that it's one of those incidents. Well, the assumption is that it might have been caused by the driver fatigue, because the one driver was driving alone and the other one was transporting people to a different direction. So we haven't had a formal a comment from the police or from the emergency medical personnel up until this stage, Naledi.